everybody, I am Jennie Vana, the City of Des Plaines Media Services Director. I am here at the intersection of Lee and Forest, the site of our new traffic signal. On today's Des Plaines Connection, we're going to talk about this project as well as all of the other investments the city is making to improve our infrastructure. Let's get started. Well, we're here at the new traffic light with John Duddles, the Assistant Director for our Public Works and Engineering Department. Thanks for being out here with us today, John.
Thanks for having me.
Tell everybody about this new signal. It's been kind of a long time coming. Why was it so badly needed here?
Well, essentially this signal was part of the Surface Transportation Program. We received grant funding for it. It took about 7 years from the time we received grant funding to the time we were actually able to construct the signal. It meets a lot of warrants. Traffic volume is one of them, and then a high crash volume is another. So those two warrants were able to justify the signal being put in at this location.
7 years seems like a long time, but maybe it isn't for a project like this. Why did it take that long?
No, by the time you're designing and get phase one approval and things like that, from federal money you have to get a lot of different approvals before you can obviously put a shovel in the ground.
So the city is responsible for so many projects, big and small, from traffic signals like this to sidewalks to water mains. Tell us, and it's under what we call our capital improvement program. People might not be familiar with that kind of government terminology, but tell everybody what the program is and a little bit about those projects.
Our capital improvement program is an annual program we have that addresses street, water mains, storm sewers, sanitary sewers, all the infrastructure that's in the city of Des Plaines. We essentially have budget amounts every year that are approved by the city council that we go out and reconstruct roads, new sidewalks, new sewers, things like that.
And it's a 5-year program. I think this year we're spending $23 million on those kinds of projects.
Yeah, it's a 5-year program. We plan out 5 years, but our annual budget is what's approved, and that's what's obviously constructed. The 5-year plan can change depending on funding and many different other things.
Right. You talked about funding, so explain where the revenues come from to fund that capital improvement plan.
We have numerous revenue sources. There's federal money, there's state money, there's county money. Motor fuel tax funds it. Your water bill partially funds it. We have other home rule sales tax that funds it as well. So we've got numerous funding sources that help fund our capital improvement program.
In the City Council's strategic plan, infrastructure and mobility are a top strategic goal. So tell us, how is that being implemented?
Well, through the budgeting process, we obviously are funded through the numerous different funding sources that I mentioned before. But essentially, we'll program projects that are that fit to their strategic plan, whether it's sidewalk, water main, street reconstruction, and whatever priority that the council sets for us to plan. That's what we plan and implement.
They've made it a priority by actually saving cash and using cash, which saves taxpayer dollars. It's pretty significant.
Yeah, we don't bond out any projects. We pay as we go. We don't take out any debt, and that costs taxpayers money.
Right, because you got to pay interest on that debt. So
yes, you do.
That's really great. All right, so nobody likes construction, right? We all know that it's a little pain for a lot of gain. What's going on across town that people should be on the lookout for or know more about?
We've got numerous projects that are underway. We've got the Algonquin Road resurfacing that's funded by state money through Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. That's going on. We've got numerous road and water main projects that are going on throughout town. We've got 2 contracts that are out. One that's funded by motor fuel tax and one that's funded by capital projects funds. We're doing a lot of water main replacement throughout town, you'll see, with new water main, new storm sewers, and obviously new street reconstruction, as well as the new traffic signal here at Lee and Forest.
What do folks need to know about traveling through some of these construction zones?
Obviously, stay off your phone. Be careful, pay attention to all the signage. It's a major issue when you're driving through construction zones to be careful, and the fines and jail time are very high, and that's why they're set that way, because of how dangerous it can be in the construction zone.
Right, you really need to be careful out there. Okay, well finally, I know the city, I was part of that, you were part of it as well, launching a new e-news program to keep our citizens and residents informed. Tell us about the construction updates that people can sign up for.
We send weekly updates through our construction e-news blast. We'll send updates on what's going on throughout the contracts, anywhere from any road closures, railroad closures, to any IDOT notifications on what roads are being worked on by IDOT or the county. So we send those out weekly. You can subscribe at desplains.org/construction.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being out here today. Good luck with all the projects around town and have a good rest of your summer.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.